Hello, 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 my friend. Welcome to Magic Monday. I'm just trying to turn my music off here for myself. Hello, and how have you been, my friend? Let me know in the chat if you are here live with me. Hello, welcome. If you are catching this on the replay, hello. Let me know hashtag replay for those of you over here on YouTube. I also have Instagram on right now. That's going to be for this first part of Magic Monday. And then when we do our breath work, we're just going to be here on YouTube. So if you happen to come over on Instagram, that's what we're doing over here on YouTube. So I'm so first off, I am so excited and so blessed to be back. I feel like I haven't been here in forever to do a Magic Monday. There's been a combination of things and timing with things as well as getting music. So one of the things that has been really hard with the breathwork portion of our Magic Monday is that I didn't have music that was not copyrighted. And so anytime I do it, the videos would not get shown. And so it was really like frustrating to do something and then it not get shown, right? So I've decided I found some music, I found some royal free, no copyright music that I hope you heard probably some of it if you were here for the intro. But there's some of the music that we're going to be using is actually not some of it, all of it will be. So I am excited that I found some music that we're here doing it through Zoom and YouTube. It's just been a little bit of a journey for me to figure that out. So I am glad to be back and ready to do that. I also wanted to remind you, what is Magic Monday? Why are we here? What are we doing? So Magic Monday is our opportunity to reset, to connect in with our own magic, to release anything that may have come up from the previous week or the weekend, that as we're starting our week here, we get to step into fully grounded, fully centered, aligned, and ready to go. And so my this is the opportunity for us to hit the reset button every single week. One of the other complications, as you probably see, I have this little headset guy on. My mic, for some reason, has not been working. I'm not sure what it is. I even put a new mic in and it's still not connecting with my system. That's one of the other reasons why I haven't been really keen on doing these, is because I haven't had the stuff, right? So things like that can happen, right, in our life where there's these things that are not quite functioning. And sometimes it is best to take a step back, to reevaluate, and then to be able to come forward and have a new insight, have a new perspective. I definitely feel like I'm coming back with this really fresh energy, this really new beautiful way of doing something that I hadn't really had that connection to for a bit. It kind of was just kind of getting into the mundane tasks, and then that caused, right, me to rethink this and start over. So I'm excited to be back doing this with you. We'll be back on Mondays right now, although I might change the day. We'll see, but Mondays feels really good to start off our week, right? But I also thought, wouldn't a mid-week reset feel really good too? So we'll see. Right now it is Magic Monday. And so might be Magic Wednesday. We'll see. All right. So I did pull, one of the things that we like to do here is pull a oracle card or a card, depending on what feels like connecting in today. And so when I connected in, I checked, because I always use the moon deck when we have like a new moon or a full moon. And so I checked in and I was like, do we need to use this deck? Is this still the deck that we want to use for Magic Monday, for this particular Magic Monday, March 10th? And I got a clear yes. So I'm like, okay. So the card that I pulled, and whenever I pull a card for the collective, I'm usually asking, what do we need to know? What do we need to hear? What do we need to remember as we move through whatever it is we're moving through? So for this week, we have a full lunar eclipse happening on Thursday into Friday. We also have the sun moving into Pisces this week. We also have Mercury going retrograde. So we have a lot going on, and this eclipse really is the start of a bunch of different things that are happening over this month, right? With Mercury retrograde, Uranus moving changing signs into Taurus. We have Saturn moving into Pisces, and this is all starting to come through in this month and into the next couple of months with all these conjunctions and the planets aligning. And so when I pulled the card, and if you heard me in the beginning, I was shuffling. And so the card that came through, the message that the guardians of the Akashic Records want us to remember this week right here is the rhythm of my breath directs the rhythm of my life. The rhythm of my breath directs the rhythm of my life. And so it's a really, really beautiful card. I love these cards, the Moon deck. I highly recommend it. And immediately, it reminded me of something that I said last week. Last week, I gave a talk at a local networking group here where I live. And one of the things that really wanted to come through. Now, I was talking about motivation and our mental strategies that we have for motivation, and great talk, right? But one of the things that really, really, really wanted to come through, and which is part of that process, which is in NLP known as a strategy, I wanted to really emphasize, and I couldn't stop. It was almost as if my guides and my guardians, the Akashic records, were so adamant to make sure that I mentioned how important it was to slow down. One of the things that I find with all of the changes that are happening in our world, whether you agree with them or not, there is a lot of change happening, and there's a lot of energetics changing, right? And so it can be very chaotic. We often hit the ground running. We also have spring about to enter our world in the next couple of weeks. We can already feel it. If you're here with me in the US, we had our time change, right? And so there's all these shifts happening, and it can feel as if we're running and running and running and running. What if we slowed down? What if your rhythm, right? If we think of that rushingness of the breath, if we think of our life, if we think of the rhythm of my life, the rhythm of the breath directs the rhythm of my life. If my breath is I'm in constant fight or flight, right? I am not grounded. I am not relaxed. I am rushing. I am running. I'm trying to keep up. I'm surviving. When I slow down my breath, when I slow down my life, when I slow down my thoughts, when I slow down what I'm doing and I take a pause, I am slowing down to receive. Oftentimes we are running, 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 and we want the answers to our questions, but we're not pausing to listen. It's one of the things that I remember from my days back in Catholicism. And there was a point towards the end of when I actually decided to leave Catholicism, and I was really understanding the rituals that were in the Mass, and listening was a big part of it. Now, it's not really emphasized so much during the Mass, but I would go on a Wednesday morning before work or in the afternoon on a break, and I would go into the church and I would sit there and I would ask, I would pray, right? I would pray like, God, hear me. These are the things that are going on in my life, because I was really struggling at one point. And I asked, right? But then I sat there. I sat there and listened, which is something that I had never really done before. I had just simply like asked, right? Asked, but never paused to actually listen, what was coming through. Because when we listen is when we get our direction. We're constantly seeking the external ideas, the external input, but everything you need is right here. And when you open up that channel, your crown chakra, connect into the divine, whether that's God, whether that's spirit, creation, universe, source, you're able to then receive that message. And so in today's breath work, I'm going to invite you to pause. I'm going to invite you to release anything that has put you in this hurriedness, in this scatteredness, and this all over the place, the things that you cannot control, that's wanting to come through, the things that you cannot control, and sit here and control your breath. That is one thing you can do. So remember, the rhythm of my breath directs the rhythm of my life. The rhythm of my breath directs the rhythm of my life. All right, I'm going to put on some music. Hopefully this works for us because this is my first time doing this. And we are going to begin. So I'm going to invite you to just take a nice deep breath in, close your eyes, and if you're catching us over on Instagram, come on over to thepeaceteacher.com/Magic Monday, and you can come join us for our breath work. All right, here we go. Just going to put on our meditation music back on. Here we go. Beautiful. All right, and let's take a nice deep breath in through your mouth, in through your nose and out through your mouth. Let's do that again. Let's do that one more time. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Just take another nice deep breath in and let it go. And I want you to sense, feel, or imagine your roots or your grounding cord dropping down into Mother Earth. Connecting in to this time, to this place, to this moment right here, right now. Connecting in even deeper. And just feeling yourself here. There's nothing else you need to do. There's nowhere else you need to be. Just right here, just right now. And I want you to go ahead and think of something that you want present in your day today. And feel that coming up through your grounding cord, through your feet, all the way up in through your central column, your meridians, your chakras, all the way up, filling your cells with this energy, your aura, your energetic field with this energy. All the way up through to the top of your head to your crown, and opening up your crown chakra, opening up your connection to spirit, to the divine, to God, to creation. And just take a nice deep breath here. Welcoming that energy, welcoming that connection. And there's rainbow quartz energy that's wanting to come through. So you may sense it, you may feel it, you may imagine it. You may call it in if you have one near you. Now as you take another nice deep breath in, we call upon God our Father, the great I Am, the divine source creation universe. We ask for your guidance, for your support, for your protection on our journey today and through this week as we navigating the ever-changing currents. We call upon our guides, our spirit team, our angels. We ask for your guidance and your support. We call upon the four guardians at the watchtowers, the four archangels, the four directions, and the four elements. Guide our path, guide our thoughts, guide our words, guide our energy towards the opportunities that are for our greatest and highest good. We are so blessed and so honored by this opportunity. Take a nice deep breath in and let it go. Beautiful. I want you to just allow your consciousness to drop down into your heart space, a space at the center of your chest, tip of your sternum. And in this space, you may sense, feel, or imagine that rainbow quartz crystal. It may be sitting somewhere. It may be there, big and bold. You may just feel it, or you may just imagine it. This rainbow quartz crystal is going to help us clear away anything that is blocking us, that is stopping us from slowing down. Any energetic connections, any beliefs, anything that is stuck within our energy, this crystal is going to help us clear and cleanse it out as we activate it with our breath. So in a moment, you're going to hear a shift in our music, and that is going to be your invitation to begin breathing in through the mouth, out through the mouth, deep into the belly, and finding your own rhythm. Here we go. Deep breaths in through the mouth, out through the mouth. Releasing and letting go anything that is blocking you from slowing down, from hearing the divine. Finding your own rhythm here and letting go. About another minute, halfway there, keep going. Remember, your mind doesn't have to know. Trust your body. Trust yourself. Forty more seconds if you need to move your body to release. If you need to use your voice, however it's wanting to come through. Let it go. 30 seconds. Keep going. All right. 10 seconds. Last breath. Beautiful. Take a nice deep breath in. And let it go. Let's do that again. And let it go. On this next one, biggest breath you've taken so far today, holding it at the top. And connecting in. Connecting in to your greatest self, your highest self, your best self. The version of you who has what you desire now. What do they want you to know right now as we move through the energetic currents this week of change, of healing, of the past? When you're ready to release that breath, let it go. And just begin breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth, nice and easy, slowing it down. And feeling that energy that you called in and the message that you received from your highest self. Let that sink in. There's a little bit of light language wanting to come through. Don't need to know what it's saying, what it means. Just allow your soul to receive. Noshka me sete me hashama, se himene se hameho, se namaste na hake me, se ne. Sene, Seiname ashke o seme, Seiname ashke o seme. Beautiful. Let's get ready for our next breath hold. So take a nice deep breath in and let it go. Let's do that again. And let this one go too. And on this next one, nice deep breath in, releasing it all, letting it all go, and becoming empty. And when you're ready to take that next breath in, breathe in gratitude. What are you grateful for right now? What are you grateful for as we move through this week? Maybe it's something from the past. Maybe it's something in the present. Or maybe it's something making its way to you now. What are you grateful for, my friend? Feel that gratitude flowing through you and around you. My friend, I invite you to stay here in this space as the reminder, slow down, listen more. The rhythm of your breath directs the rhythm of your life. Stay in this space as long as you feel called to. And I look forward to seeing you next week for another message from the guardians of the Akashic Records and our somatic breathwork.